Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. And I wasn't even planning on doing this video because honestly I thought, who cares what I think about this? I still think that way. So, I just figured since I'm going to do a couple videos, why not talk about this? Godzilla vs. Kong, the trailer came out before it came out. I have mentioned on posts on Facebook that I wasn't really looking forward to this film anyway. After seeing the trailer, I feel even more so. I truly feel even more so. And I know I'm alone in that, and that's cool. And it's for a ton of reasons, so forgive me if I go off on 50 tangents. Let's deal with the trailer itself. I don't care for the music choice of the rap song. I think the rap song sucked. There's plenty of other music choices, and that's what you use. They kind of shot themselves in the foot because even if you don't use a rap song, when they did Team the Monsters, they used the rap song they should have used for this. The mama said, knock you out. And the advertisement for Godzilla Team the Monsters. I'm like, you could have used that for this. That would have worked better than what this stupid song. Or you just say, do you need a rap song at all for a Godzilla vs. Kong trailer? Do you need a rap song at all? Because when I think of Godzilla and King Kong, I think of rap. Yeah, I always think of rap when I think of them. But whatever. But if it was a good rap song, I would be fine as well. But it wasn't even that. Now, the trailer itself, it was King Kong beating up Godzilla a lot, which I'm fine with. But then when you hear lines like, why is Godzilla doing this? He doesn't seem like the normal Godzilla. He's killing people. What's going on here? And then I thought, oh no, please don't do that. Please don't tell me that most of this trailer is Mechagodzilla in the skin of Godzilla. Please don't tell me Adam Wingard, director of Blair Witch 2016, which is another reason why I don't look forward to this, because I hated that movie extremely. Because I love the 1999 Blair Witch Project, then you did that piece of... But... Don't tell me all this fighting that people are looking forward to, all this fighting that people are loving with trailer reactions, don't tell me most of this is a fake Godzilla because there's a Mecha Godzilla and then King Kong is going to hit him sometime and this metal and wires are going to be shown, or kill Godzilla and then it gets back up because it's a fucking robot. And then, oh, he's been fighting Fate Steen. It's Fate Steen. For those who are into wrestling. It's been a fate the whole time. So technically, you got King Kong and Godzilla. Technically, you got that. But it's not the real Godzilla. But you did get it. So we don't piss anybody off. King Kong is fighting Godzilla and wins. But it's not the real Godzilla. So, hey, you Godzilla fans, don't worry. Be happy now. It's not the real Godzilla. You think this is the real Quaid? It is. And then the real Godzilla shows up, and what? Is the real Godzilla going to fight Kong and then beat the shit out of the real King Kong? See, you can't deal with the real stuff, bitch. And then they find someone, they find out their mom's name are Martha, and team up and fight Mechagodzilla? Is that what it is? Is that what's going to happen? Or is it lesser of two evils where Godzilla is mind controlled by Charles Dance's group and Teen of the Monsters? Somehow they're controlling him, so now he's more pissed off than usual, and that way you see King Kong is getting these shots into Godzilla because Godzilla is not up to his 100% potential. Because he's being mind controlled, he's being fucked with. So he's not in his full reconnaissance, his full mental state. It's like going back to wrestling when certain person wins, but see they won because the other person was sick. The other person had a hurt arm. The other person got blinded by dust by the shitty manager, Mr. Fuji. And it just is. Some people are fine with that. Some people just would be cool. To me, I'm going. That just seems lame. It just seems like a excuse. So you don't really get what you're truly craving for. For the people out there who look forward to this, are you fine with a Godzilla underpowered and not up to his full potential because of all these excuses? Or even worse to me, a fake Godzilla most of the time. So it's not really Godzilla versus Kong. It's meant to Godzilla versus Kong. Is that what's going to be the case? What if you're wrong, man? Then good. If none of this happens, 100% wrong, good. I'm glad to be wrong. That's what people don't realize. There have been films and casting choices. I go, what? Chris Evans for Captain America. I'm like, what? But then I saw it and went, he's really good. I want to be proven wrong. And if I'm wrong, cool. The world still is as shitty as it is, but it's still going. And we're all still going. But what I was saying before, the idea... See, okay, the idea of Kong versus Godzilla is a fun idea. It is. But to me, the idea is fun. I just don't think it's capable of working as a movie. I don't. For a variety of reasons. Number one, you have two sides. And it seems like most of the internet, they love Godzilla. I would say 85% of the internet love Godzilla. They want Godzilla to win. And a short portion, Team Kong. So to me, it's not like even if a Superman Batman theme where it seems equal. No, it just seems like most love Godzilla and Team Kong's like, I bring that up because usually in a fight you want someone to win, right? But most of these verses, no one wins. Or no one truly wins. There's gotta be some excuse. There's gotta be some half-assed explanation that gets out of it. Why? So you don't piss off a number of your customers. Because they hear about it. Because it's the internet. It'll spread like wildfire. If someone hears, Godzilla loses, I'm not watching this. Do you think the studio wants that? Although honestly, if Team Kong loses, I think most people would be happy about that. Honestly, for me, Godzilla, if you had an evil Godzilla like he was in GMK, or even back to the day of the 50s, and King Kong wins and beats the fuck out of him, I'd love to see that, but that would never happen, because again, you're pissing off a good chunk of your audience. That's not the case. Of people wanting to be risky and going for this and that. They don't really do that with movies that have hundreds of millions of dollars in its budget. So I don't care what they say. One will fall. Whatever. They see that in every Versus movie. Does it really truly happen? No. I don't see it being any different. So you have two sides that people like. If one loses, one would be pissed off. If one loses, the other would be pissed off. So there's got to be some stalemate or some excuses, or Khan's winning, but it's not a real Godzilla, or he's mind controlled, or some other excuse, or then this happens, and and truthfully, you will never make everyone happy. And this is one of those things where it's one of the many reasons why I say it's a fun concept. It's a fun idea if someone makes a YouTube video or animation and it's just a fight. Godzilla is fighting Kong, Godzilla wins, or vice versa. But as a movie for 2 or 2.5 hours, can you really think of a way that's going to have a satisfying ending for both parties? Maybe if you have one fight Godzilla wins, then one fight Team Kong wins, and then they team up and fight Mecha Godzilla. Maybe that way, maybe. But I don't think they're going that route. If they are, as that Godzilla, like Godzilla seems powered. Am I wrong in that? Does he seem like he's not as powered up as he was? That's another thing. Team the Monsters, he beat Team Ghidorah. He beat all this other, but Team Kong, and I love Constar Island. Constar Island I really enjoyed. It's really the only of these big MonsterVerse movies I've enjoyed. I enjoyed the pacing. I enjoyed the art, the look of the film. I enjoyed, the action scenes. Even some of the humans like John C. Reilly, I did enjoy. But it seems like that's the exception, not the rule. So I looked at this film. I looked at this trailer with bad music choice. Oh, the battles look cool. It looked cool in Godzilla King of the Monsters, but that film was not much of anything when you watch the full product. Remember how people were so hyped for Godzilla King of the Monsters when that trailer came out? People were like, when the film came out, it went... Even people who love it, when they saw it, now they watch it, it's okay. To me, I wouldn't even say I hate it, I just say it's underwhelming. When I first saw it, I went, it's okay. It's okay. And now it's underwhelming. And it's just that thing where many Godzilla films, it's a little bit of Godzilla, a lot of humans, but I think back then people were more easy on them for either they enjoyed the acting on a campy level, or they enjoyed the acting on a, using this word, cheesy level, or the movies, the running times were shorter. Although, I mean, I would say the original Gojira, the acting's pretty good. And there's been, like, GMK, I really enjoy that film. Does that really try to do something different, like Godzilla being a deadite? One of these I love. See, I want that Godzilla to fight King Kong and King Kong beat the fuck out of him. That's the Kong versus Godzilla. There you go. If you did a sequel to GMK and this evil Godzilla and even Mothra, they can't, and then King Kong comes in and beats the fuck out of him and gets a building like a baseball bat, that's the fight I want to see. That's a total bad guy and a total good guy. Because then it's like good guy fighting. The thing about that can get boring. On rare occasions it can work. But then it's like, okay, who are you rooting for? No one's going to truly lose. That's why it's more satisfying when it's a hero and a villain fight. Do you get that final punch, that final kick, that final send-off, the satisfaction to the finale of that fight? Can you really truly get that in this type of movie? I just don't see it. If I'm proven wrong, cool. So like the concept of you have two forces of nature that people like and people choose sides. Can you really see them pissing one side off? I can't. For that budget. Adam Wingard, director of Blair's 2016. Why should I have hopes for that guy? Sorry, that director doesn't impress me. The previous two Godzilla films were not that good in my opinion. And you know, when you watch the film, this film, it's going to be a lot of, where are they at? Where's Godzilla? Where's King Kong? Because I don't see the humans being worth a shit. I don't see the story being worth a shit. Again, I'm annoyed right now just the possibility of it being a fake Godzilla and I really do feel, for the most part, not everybody, For the most part, people want to see this strictly for Kong and Godzilla to fight. Is that every single person? No. I know it's not that way for my friend Michael CP and others. They want to see the story. I don't think there's going to be much of a story. Was there really much of a story of the Team of the Monsters? I don't think so. In my opinion, there wasn't. Godzilla 2014, the Mutos, Putos, maybe a story with Bryan Cranston, but then they kill him off, and that killed that story. That was could potentially be interesting. When he died, the movie died, in my opinion. I don't see that with this. I don't see people going, oh, I look forward to the story. You never hear that. You never hear that from people going, I look forward to the story. You never hear people say, I look forward to the characters. You always hear people say, I look forward to the fights. And the fights, maybe 15 minutes total, maybe 20 minutes total. If it's more, I'll be surprised. Yeah. And if it's just him fighting a fake version, it's like Fate Diesel and Fate Razor Ramon in WWF when they had that. It's like, no, I don't want Fate Diesel. I don't want Fate Razor Ramon. I want the real steel. I want the real cojones. And not being a fan of the director, the past experiences, Tea and the Monsters, good trailer, lame movie. Also, don't be surprised if most of the money shots you saw in the trailer. Just how many times have we repeated over and over and over again? They gave everything away in the trailer. They gave everything away in the trailer. Well, they gave everything away in the trailer. Go back and 2020, well, that's a bad year to pitch. 2019, 2018, watch trailers of films you've seen and see how much of the movie was given away in that trailer. Be my guest. Be my guest. You'd be shocked. It's not just a new thing. They've done that back in the day as well. That's why part of me is like, I don't even want to watch trailers anymore. I saw this because I wasn't interested in the movie, but it's a movie I'm really interested in, like Willy's Wonderland, Nicolas Cage. I look forward to that. I don't want to watch the trailer because I don't want to be spoiled. But others like this, I watched it and I went, I had to turn the fucking, well, I turn all the way down, which is shitty music, but need to hear the dialogue, but just don't be surprised if most of the money shots you've already seen that's in the movies in the trailer. Don't be surprised. Hey, I'm not saying every single one. I'm saying most of them. Do not be surprised if that happens. And there is a shot in the trailer of Mechagodzilla. So he is in the movie. Because there's a shot, it's a low shot, you look up, and there's the robot Mechagodzilla. So Mechagodzilla's in the film, because it's in the trailer. I think there's even a shot where there's like a control panel where they're probably going to control Mechagodzilla. So that is the finale. It's the doomsday of Batman v Superman. It is. I mean, think about it. Someone is manipulating the fight between these two. Instead of Lex Luthor, is probably Charles Dance's group and Team of the Monsters to get. They have maybe that's why they have a fake Mechagodzilla. I don't. Is that why they make a wait? Is that why they have a fake Mechagodzilla to frame Godzilla? So then King Kong will fight the real Godzilla sometime. It's like Mechagodzilla will fight King. I don't know. Is it really going to be like Batman v Superman? Are both of their names really Martha? Mothra? Why did you say that name? Mothra, why did you say that name? Is Mothra going to come in to cover Team Kong and tell Godzilla, don't fight? Don't fight Godzilla. Mothra, I'm his mother. You're his mother? Yeah. I flew away because I need to get the fuck out of Dodge. It was a weird experience. I don't fucking... And then they all fight, Mechagodzilla. What's the end going to be? They do this. I mean, I don't see it working. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. But yeah, just the human characters. I think it's gonna be another case of not giving a shit about them, and it's gonna be a long movie because every fucking film has to be 2.5 hours long. Well, 2 hours is fine. Really, every film has to be like 2.5 hours long. It's gonna be a lot of humans and humans doing this and humans doing that, and going to Skull Island, somehow capturing Khan, all that stuff dealing with Khan, maybe an action scene or two with Khan by himself, maybe someone got, and you just wait for them to fight, and don't be surprised if it's halfway through the film when they first fight. And again, if it's a fake one, fake Godzilla, it just, man. It's Fate Steen, it's Fate Steen. Again, I had the idea of why don't you just do this? For the most part, people just want these two to fight. Not everybody. Most. So you do 30-minute movies. You do a 30-minute movie where it's from Godzilla's perspective, fights Teen Kong, fights, beats up, kills Teen Kong by the end of it. That's for Godzilla fans. There's another 30-minute different as King Kong fighting Godzilla, maybe because this Godzilla's evil like he was in certain movies back in the day. And then King Kong fights him, beats the fuck out of him, and kills him. So if you're a King Kong fan, you can watch that movie. If you're a Godzilla fan, you can watch this movie. Now, I know that would not be popular with everyone, because there are people who do appreciate the story, who do want likable characters, but to me, more often than not, you get a story that's basic, and you get characters you don't give a shit about. That's usually the case. Is that always the case? No, but that's usually the case. If that's usually the case, they cut the middleman out of it and just do 30-minute, that's 1 hour, and if you have 1 hour compared to a 2.5 hour movie, it'd probably be even cheaper. And you give people what they want, and they just sit down half hour, awesome. Cool, yeah, Godzilla was a badass, or yeah, King Kong, I knew he'd beat the shit. There you go, and you satisfy both parties, and you make no excuses. You don't hold back. You can make them as brutal as can be. Don't worry about sequels. I mean, there's talks of a fucking Godzilla TV series. Oh, they don't kill Godzilla off, but they're talking about a TV series on HBO Max? Again, with the age of the internet, when they keep letting news out, it kind of spoils any kind of surprise you would want. And even if they try to kill someone off, no one ever stays dead. Look, Superman, they killed off Batman v Superman. Comes back in Justice League. Ooh, if they died, you kill them off for nothing. Well, you kill them off to set up Justice League. That's what you did. So then it's not that effective, because you know they don't come back. Just... Anyway. If you look forward to it, cool. To me, I could wait, like I said, a couple months and watch the fights on YouTube, because that's really what... If somehow the impossible to me happens, where people tell me the characters are awesome, and all that stuff you mentioned, Matt, none of that happens, and there's a definitive winner, I will be like, good, I'm glad I was proven wrong. Oh man, they didn't give everything away in the trailer. There's so much more action, there's so much more stuff. They didn't give everything away in the trailer. I'd be like, wow, that's rare. Cool. Oh, Adam Wingard, he was a piece of shit. Wow, that's rare. Cool. So I just... It wasn't Mecha Godzilla. It's all con. Yeah. Okay, cool. Glad to be proven wrong. But if I'm not, don't say I didn't warn you. With that said, thanks for watching. Take care. I doubt, again, anyone was going to give a shit about my opinion on this, but again, that's the joy of YouTube. Give an opinion even though no one fucking asked you to. See you guys later. Bye-bye.